Welcome back to the Wasteland Builders. We are continuing on. We have the last days of Earth counting down here. We finished off one of our rivals last time. His remaining units have gone rogue, but are still fighting. We're going to see if we can finish these off in time to save our ally. I did spend a little time looking around the map and just kind of pre-planning our strategy. We know we still have rival down here. And I also noticed that we can see the chiefesses main city, I think, over here. And based on the traffic jam that's over here, I think we're going to try to clear this out, and then we're going to flank down here and we'll wipe her out too. That's all contingent, of course, on what's going to happen here in a few turns. Let's go ahead and roll that and find out what happens. Go ahead and hit fast forward here. Not going to be nearly as much clashing as we had a second ago. I'm kind of surprised Orange doesn't have more units, now that I'm looking at this map. Size 10, yeah, they're actually really small. 10, 3, 2, I mean, we checked me out 25, 13, and 9. And those were kind of late founding, so I don't know what happened over here. That's a little odd. All right, one turn before choosing a battle, side for the final battle. All right, now this guy, unfortunately, can't attack the air unit, and ditto here. So let's zip you on down to there. Nightmare. Okay, so run here. Spawns a hunter. Applies nightmare to target or source for 3 turns. I'm pretty sure what this is going to do is it's going to spawn a fake unit, essentially. Interesting. Did take up our turn. All right, we'll see if that's worthwhile or not. I'm dubious on that. Anything... We want to get things that are attacking the city the best we can. I'm looking for areas where I can get in. We teleport closer. Okay, I don't have... This guy can't attack air, so that's not going to be helpful. Right. Run to here. Then we may as well use it. Get rid of those engineers. Keep moving forward. Keep moving forward. You guys, I think I'm just going to rest up. You are going to move forward and then try to kill him. You guys can tunnel. That's very useful. So there. And give her a little tappy tap. This guy, move to here. That way next turn we won't have to move. A little unfortunate on his options. You guys, if I have you tunnel. Sure. I'm worried about that unit killing my ally's city, so I'm going to kind of go a little hard on attacking that. Okay, please don't steal my unit over here. Applies an immobilize. Okay, that's not going to help us. I'll execute. Over here, it looks like we were building up our antimatter. We will continue to do so. And in turn. Last days of Earth. Let's see what happens. All kinds of things going off over there. Let's see, he's getting mighty low. Okay, they've got one of their bigger units in there. Reaming Gladius, research completed. After these entered the battlefield, every village and town I visited was quieter. Everyone stayed huddled indoors, terrified of the Gladius dropping on their town and swallowing them whole. Peasants scared of the dragon living up in the mountain. I like the sounds of that. Alright, where are we on our tech tree? Okay, we were waiting on these guys for the antimatter, but I'm going to go ahead and research them now. And that'll bump us up to tier 9. The last days of Earth. It's time. Zephon and the Anchorite have gathered their forces. Intelligence reports are unclear, but it's plain to see they have each mustered monstrous weapons to wage a great final battle. The Anchorites spoke of monsters in the bowels of the Acrian fleet. Zephon's factories have finally gone silent. Whatever it was building, it's now complete. Your best chance of survival, of ultimate victory, is to pick a side. Go it alone and you risk being crushed between the unspeakable might of two great powers. But if you stay independent and live, it might just be you who rises as the leader of a brave new Earth. I would like to do a stay independent run, but I think I'd like to do that as humans. Interesting that they show who's doing what. So the chiefess is staying independent, and everyone else who's alive is basically joining the Anchorite. You find the Anchorite standing before a portal stretching all the way to the sky. His guards refer to it as the Temporal Passage. Through the haze, you can make out what looks to be the interior of a massive vessel. The Anchorite approaches. To explain, this passage connects us and the fleet above, he says. To remind you, as we preached, great horrors await within. You ask what horrors are capable of, to tremble, for knowing their form is pain enough, to shiver and recall that these are the beings bound of Acrian flesh, he says. To warn you, they are monsters stitched together with the slaughter of thousands, monsters meant to bring the voice to the surface of this world. There's silence for a moment, then a haunting wail comes from the portal. To regret, the Anchorite says, that the prophecy came true after all. The portal's surface ripples like liquid. From it emerges a mountain-sized nightmare of limbs connected to limbs that make up limbs. Its mouth, its whole torso, it has no eyes, it has no face. It is flesh decayed and repurposed to herald death. One such creature would be frightening enough, but more follow. And you know, even if they are victorious, these monsters will haunt the nightmares of every living thing on the planet for the rest of their lives. There's no turning back. Zephon and any who stand against you will be destroyed. Okay. Who was Thursday? Your network lights up with activity as the Titan roars in the distance. Oh, Shamuish explains. Have you brought me new toys to play with? Your explanation dampens its excitement. More shooting and stabbing. Call me when something actually interesting happens. It winks back offline afterwards, thankfully leaving you a sabotage command that could aid you in the battle. Generates interference protocols 3. Applies interference protocols. Yeah, big debuff we can use. The plague. It is... In a far-gone age, generals lost their souls, launched plague-ridden corpses over city walls to infect the people within. Your people survived the plague and have learned to weaponize it without the need for bodies. But does cutting corpses out of the equation make it you any less of a monster? For anyone who's been following along, those are the events that we had mid-game. We dealt with Thursday and we dealt with the plague. So it does seem that your choices in the events actually matter when the final battle comes, for better or worse. Alright, down here. Okay, what do you actually do? Can you actually damage things? You can. Okay, that is really nice then.
Mind the tail.
Yeah, finish that off. The Valkyrie ran all the way over here. Can I get... Now my range, or my melee people can't do anything about that. Don't think I'm going to be able to get anyone over there, unfortunately. I'm just trying to be really purposeful on who does what here. I think we're going to have you run up. It's 50% damage taken to him. And then wail on him. You... I think we have a better chance of finishing this off. even if it's not my primary target that I want to be attacking, everything we kill is going to hurt their morale. And if we can get them to morale debuffs, keep them in, like, broken, for example. Can't really get where I want to go here. I wish these guys had burrow too. Alright, let's attack. Let's get out of that traffic jam if we can. Down. There's something we can actually do. Let's go ahead and conjure bleed, because that's going to shoot us anyways, so get ourselves a repair up. And if you run... Okay, that's fine. Run to here. I should have popped this first, probably. Just in case. Attacks all adjacent enemies. Let's do that. Okay, crippled and broken. You friendo. Man, you are getting pretty damaged. Tell you what, head over that way, and we'll have him heal quick. Are you the one that captured my unit? Doesn't appear to be, because I didn't get it back.
I can hear it thinking.
Come down.
You
Can't quite reach that. Oh! Oh! There's one of the Anchorite monstrosities that they summoned in. Looking mighty gloopy there, buddy. Oh, I like that he has the eye on the back of his head. Gross. Did one of those spawn each of my cities? No, just that one. That's right, I actually didn't see... I wonder what the equation is for how those spawn. Now, they could be where we can't see them, too. Or I wonder if we get, like, one per person who sides with them. They are monstrous units. Like, Titan-level stuff. We don't see a Zephon one that I notice. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. There's 3 right there. But those are our friendlies, not the enemies. So they're probably down here, I'm guessing. The chief just stayed independent, so hopefully that means she didn't get any. So they're probably all down by... Her name's escaping me. Not that. By Huashan. Alright, we haven't done a swarm yet, and we can't afford the big boy, so let's get a swarm. Let's see, in turn. I'm not going to fast forward this one because I'm kind of hoping we can see the Zephon unit crawl out of the fog somewhere. Yeah. Pretty sure we're going to be able to save that city. Ironically enough, if this had not been a flying hero, we could have definitely killed him pretty easily. And the city would definitely be safe. But the fact that it's flying has really, like, held me up. What's up?
Open your eyes. We offer the world.
I mean, I'm really glad you're giving me stuff, but, like, you're really far behind. Like, you should probably take care of yourself a little bit. Okay, I think we need to go send this guy over here and do a little batter ramming. Should have this guy attack first. Oh no, that's not a worm, never mind. Keep plugging away there. Yeah. That's more of an annoyance than dangerous, but I do just want to get rid of it. Alright, wormy boy, scooch over. Attack that. Kind of line of sight issues in here really bad. That gone, yeah, and then I can move up here. Move to there. Now, the downside of being flying is I can see you really easily. Alright, just you left. leveled up. Movement, I suppose. Dang, so close. Okay, what could we get?
Fight as one.
Okay, run over here and attack. There we go. There we go. I got you, buddy. I got you. Please don't sick the monstrosities on me.
Slow down nice and easy.
And I think I'm just gonna take. Let's increase our teleport. That's actually been pretty useful.
I've got the scent.
Oh, for a second I thought that was neutral, but it was not. How I had it. It's fine. Yeah, I was kind of worried that we were gonna have Zephon stuff spawn in our own territory with us being so far away, but it doesn't look like that was the case. Alright, you come here. And I want you to heal. Yeah, I mentioned it before, but I really don't like the self-damaging heroes. They're just... It's very annoying. It's hard to keep them up with your group. You almost need a healer for your healer. Alright, you guys get inside my transport? There we go. Yeah, it's cargo for 3. Alright, buddy. Keep on keeping on. And now over here, you move here. Now I don't think self-damage for ranged weapons. I guess that is a ranged weapon, right? That's a melee. That's a range. Alright, let's try that. Our morale's getting a little low here. Back up. I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna be really salty when he mind controls that unit. Alright, up here, we're losing energy. You're not my energy city. You are building the antimatter, which is very energy hungry. We could build something, but I'm kind of worried about that. Let's just hold off for a turn or two. Over here, we got some antimatter. Okay, I think this is another place we can build energy. I'm not going to get any more research, so let's just grab that. We'll build some energy. We have the tech that makes the cold areas give more. And over here, we were building towards energy. We can definitely build one. We have all kinds of abilities, but sure. Have the plague. Okay, none of my other stuff really applies at the moment. Come on, Zephon. Where are you? I have a feeling because we defeated Zephon proper, they didn't get their big spawn. Like this guy got those 3. I'm kind of guessing that's because that was like his main base or whatever. And then maybe he got like 1 per person who sided with him. That's just pure speculation though. Alright, now this boyo is another one that is pretty wounded and he takes forever to heal up. I think we're just going to have to go down and just work on it the best we can.
Shaking off the rust.
Move. This is going to be another major traffic jam. Let's get people as far in as we can. As I mentioned, we're going to go for the... that's a big traffic jam on that side. We're going to go for the Chiefess next, since she's in the way. No other reason, really. You're not with us, you're against us, I suppose? Very nice. Okay, I didn't see this, but he's so wounded compared to where he was. That must have actually gone off. I think the debuff is damage per shot. How does that work? This one. Apply system overload. Plus 75% self-damage for ranged weapons. Yeah, so I guess it's not per shot, but still, it's going to make him take a ton of damage. Excellent. We weren't going to kill him for like 3 or 4 rounds. Hey, we're up to shaken. Hey, we got our boy back. All right. Yay. My 2 big expensive units to give me special resources when they kill things, and we lost them both. Yeah, take your shot. Yeah, you head that way too.
Reducing distance.
Main city, we actually have some spare pop. Is that even legal? Give me 2 things of power, because we are zipping through our power pretty quickly. All right, you. Loyalty's good. Pop room's good. We can build something for next turn. Honestly, I think I need some more dimensional echoes. All right, let's build here. We get a bonus for being on bleed. I don't think it's worthwhile having bleed over just having more, but we could start building there and then we could clear the bleed later. All right, you 3 turns, cannot do that yet. I really wish they had a sleep until 2 turns before I grow population. I know that would be really hard for them to calculate, but in 2 turns, that generally is how long it takes me to build a building. So the turn I get population, I have a building ready for them. Just micromanagey. One of the few things that is pretty micromanagey in this game. Alright, his squadron's marching up. I wonder if he knows where's that. Oh, there's the boys. Okay, so please send your big monstrosities over to fight these. Yeah, these are awesome. So they took... Zephon basically took battleships that had sunk from the war and rebuilt them as crocodile robotic cyber undead shark creatures? I don't know how to describe that. Fenaris Epicurean. Cultists transformed into Fenarius Epicureans kept their intelligence. No, that's not true. They became smarter, poetic. You'd walk through the yard and see a group of them debating philosophy while picking apart the guts of prisoners dragged back to base. I think the Voices worshippers won the war. This would be the future of the human race. I got bad news for you, buddy. Okay, we could give him a new weapon. We could lower our loyalty upkeep. We could get... sort of self-buff thing? Whatever. I think we're gonna grab the big Titan just to see it. Okay, you're getting kind of out ahead. I guess that's fine. Right there. It's really nice having Bleed Walker now. That really speeds things along. Teleport. Oh, so good. So good. Alright, you're gonna run over there. I'm gonna have to have him heal, right? Like, we need him in tip-top shape before we do some major engagement. Hey, the transport's getting close. Okay, you... Alright, you're actually gonna have to go around. Move up here. Hot shot. Hot shot. These guys aren't going to be any trouble. They'll just take me a minute to chew through. Those are kind of like splash damage weapons, not really designed for hitting hard targets. Yeah, 1 build slot, but we can pop a Seal Hermitage in there. Over here, we now are within 2 turns, so I can build some more power. Need more power? What's your upkeep? Algae. Let's actually start in on some of those. We're okay on power now. We're ready to go if we need more. Now I have powers we can use to debuff these. That's curious. They did not go through those. Oh, oh, those are so bad. I don't want to debuff them until they have something nearby. Okay, here's a couple. Something nearby that can actually fight them. Oh, here they all are. There's her city. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 5. I think there's one up by me, wasn't there? Where'd he go? Don't know where he got to. Alright, over here. We're running... no reason not to drop that. As people pointed out, this is a a tile buff, not a unit buff, so you gotta stand where you're at. That'll help a little bit against his flamethrower, but not much else. Okay, you are ready to rock. Let's get you moving. Alright, you're just gonna have to take a shot while I go out and find... Oh, actually, they didn't have sight on me, it looks like. Or they're shooting something else. Didn't have sight. Okay, you have got to heal for a little bit. You can get closer. You can get closer. As usual, the river's really holding us up here. Do you think, yeah, totally worthwhile. What a movement. That's such a good ability on those guys. Okay, in Eok Swarm, they're gruesome little harpy-looking things, aren't you? Oh, apparently I still have these dragoons on sleep up here. Tell you what, dragoons, you can actually go on a scout mission. Head that way. You guys. Okay, we spit bile. 4.4 damage, 5 armor piercing, 1 attack each, 50%. They also do the corrosive thing, excellent. And it says it's a melee. Can't attack. Okay, that's kind of a moot point there. That does mean as a melee attack we can ignore cover, like from forest, so that's okay. And plus 4 hit points every time a unit dies. Okay. You're not really gonna cut it at this point. We're fighting like titans, but sure. All right, you. Okay, good. We can do it. 6 turns. I would love to get these last 2 big titan units out just so I can see them for my own future reference. I don't know if we'll... Well, maybe the flying one might make it. Maybe. I do find it very weird that we can't clear those nests. Oh, on fire. It's probably dead. It's alright. These guys, they still have their uses. Something to run around and finish people off, and a scout slash taking territory, but for fighting, their time is up. Are you guys healing each other? Oh, that is horrific. And they have huge AoE attacks. I need the other titans to clash. Like, you guys need to be over there, man. That is not where you need to be going. Still think I'm going to hold off. We have limited uses of those things, so I'm going to hold off. We're going to be patient. You attack there. You attack there. Oh man. Okay, step away from him. As was noted in the comments last time, this idiot still is doing AoE damage to things around it. So we gotta be very careful where we put him. Alright, Mr. Speaker, keep heading on up. Alright, over here, keep scouting for me. You... Yeah, sure, we can get him out. You're gonna die to the fire, though? I think you died to the fire. Yeah, you definitely died to the fire. I don't have anything over here that's gonna... Well, hang on. Does this apply to dots? Let's do a little science. If that works, we should live. If it doesn't work, then we know that dots go through it. Alright, next, we need... Go ahead and give him a little barfy barf. And you run to here, and then spawn me a unit. Ooh, that's a lot of damage. I was going to attack the city, but by attacking these guys, we can start getting their morale down. We run, and there we go. Again, probably... Well, we could do our AoE. Sure. Let's actually use it. It's a little hard to use. Okay, run forward, run forward. Everyone waddle forward a little bit. Feels like the beginning of Office Space here. Traffic jam. Okay, we can get one of these guys. So I'm guessing our Titan comes from our vehicle building. So this is kind of like our big infantry guy. We have our big flyer coming, and hopefully we'll get that Titan. All right. We were getting power here. We are actually approaching our housing limit, so let's pop some housing. Not really over here. Not that. I can trade influence for the bonus, so let's grab that other bleed square. We'll just make those as efficient as we can. Okay, we only built 2 of those. Let's build a 3rd. Let's just get that guy out a little quicker, maybe. And if we like him, we could build more. Oh, that's ridiculous. Oh, there's her little ability. She can move after using her action, which is normally not something we can do. That's a really powerful bonus for that faction. Okay, well, they're winning over here, but that's not... You gotta take out those other Titans. Oh, that's gross. Voradai's Leviathan. They never cleaned the cage hanging from the Leviathan's belly. You could smell the mixture of stale blood from the wounded troops and the gooey pus dripping down. I always retched, but some were so far gone, the horrors just left them staring out dead-eyed into the distance, waiting for their end. Biological transport that excels at clearing large groups of energy and draining their essence. Alright, we need 3 techs to go up to our max level here. Sure. Let's get the weapon. Why not? Alright, you zip over here. Get him. We'll do an assassinate here. Lower morale around us. Wormies are pretty wounded. I don't want to lose those. Very hard to get reinforcements up here, so. You attack that, you move here, and him. Keep waddling up. Waddling up. Waddling up.
The earth knows the way.
Again, got really screwed by their spawn location. My goodness. I'll tell you what. Can you... Okay, just kind of want to pick this guy up. Come here. Be a little quicker if I do that. All right, we finally won the battle of the mid-ground. What a go. All right, start heading. We never... Well, no, I guess we did kill all that we found, because otherwise he would still be mind-controlled, probably.
Ready to work.
Just in case, I'm going to scout this corner. All right, over here. 1 turn until, so we can drop. And go. And I think we're going to fast forward. Where are you guys going? Like, do you know where there's a city, or are you just, like, blindly stumbling around through the fog? Okay, there is a city there. I'm just really worried that they're not doing anything to counter those Zephon units. I guess at least, if nothing else, they're not near my cities. So, good luck to them, I suppose.
It knows the way.
Right, I'm gonna have him actually rest for a hot second. I'm gonna try to do him the same. Get my transport. Come on up. Okay, over here. Keep exploring. You move here. Move over. Move up and barf. We'll see which one I'm going to actually do with that one. A wormy boy. Alright, if you hit him to give him the debuff, then she can hit him and almost finish him off. We learned that that debuff does not stack, which is not surprising in the least, but it was good confirmation. Can you drop bleed? No. But you can heal a little bit. Okay, okay. So these guys are really worthwhile if I could get them early in the game. Just having a little bit of a better healer, or healing our better healer. These guys are super valuable. I think if I play voice again, we're going to grab like 2 or 3 of these guys early on if we can. There were a lot of influence, if I remember right. They were like 120. Fully worthwhile, though. Alright, let's just grab another hab. That'll just finish this off for the game. Over here. Still doing fine. Don't have the pop. In turn. Okay, that's probably their capital that's now under siege. An expansion area. Okay, maybe this is my problem more than I thought it was. Huh. Huh. Where did you guys come from? You guys have an ability that spawns? Yep. Construct Warden. Yep. Reconstruct. They can heal each other. Applies quarry fed to an allied mechanical unit in the area. Plus 10% accuracy. Massive splash. Yeah. This is not the right unit to be fighting that. Let's pull back.
Processing updates.
You over here. Sure. Alright, I think you're ready to rock. Move up to here. And then teleport. Can't reach where I want to go. Now let's just be patient.
Mind the tail.
Scooch over. Barf. Barf. Range. Range. You don't have a heavy weapon, so you can wiggle over there. Waiting. It's fine. You're kind of a support unit. I don't want you getting closer. You can wiggle up. Well, or maybe we will end up getting closer because we're going to be so bloody close.
This will hurt, I promise.
We can't finish it off, so we'll just wait. Okay, we have plenty of pop room for the rest of the game. We're losing a little bit of influence. You're not my influence city. You could use some food. You're also not my food city. Or just big chillin'. Let's get another spot set up for more algae in case I need it. Alright, you are my influence city. Let's go ahead and drop some influence. Actually, you're influence and food. Over here, we're doing fine on energy. Get some more whispers going. That seems to be our big holdup at the moment. Okay, I think that was... She has a special ability to use a pre-war satellite. I think that's what we just saw there. Speed this up. Now, I don't think we technically have to kill those. Well, maybe we do. I don't know. Maybe if we kill her cities, we win, or maybe we have to kill her cities and finish off the Zephon.
They got me.
Okay, well, you should not have stayed independent when there was nobody else that was going to go independent. That was a bad plan. What's up? Sure. Yeah, I'll take a gift. Thank you for saying. Thank you. Hey. There's literally no units left alive near this except for that guy. Let's start heading towards that city over there.
It is ready to work.
We might be able to fight something there. Alright, with that out of the way... one city there and one city there. And then Zephon units are up that corridor. So we're going to swing up towards the Zephon units, I think. Then again, all my light stuff is literally going to do nothing. Like, these worms are going to walk up and die. So that may be a bit of a moot point. Let's finish off what we can finish off here. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay. Wasn't quite what I was expecting. Right, we go up that way. That way. You guys are at full HP. Come on up. Move up. Move up. Start getting towards the side of that. Alright, my flyers. Sure, you're gonna have to be sacrificial lamb, sorry. Oh, here's the big boy. Nice model. Oh, beautiful. Who needs a job when you could just have 4 skulls? Perfect. Alright, so you have cargo room for 1. 27 damage, 9 armor piercing. Okay, this is the level of things that we're gonna need to fight those big Zephon units. Swallow enables target enemy non-Titan, non-hero, non-headquarters. Applies swallow to the enemy. They just lose 20% HP per turn. And dimensional needles applies a cripple. Fine. Where am I? Start heading this way. We're actually pretty dang close to the front. Yep. Start me on another one. Okay, you... Our power is fine. We're working on influence. This isn't a good place for food. I do think... Let's get the algae vat. Because we use algae to change into these dimensional echoes, so I'm just kind of keeping ahead of that in case we up that production. We really need these Titans to be fighting those Titans. That is unfortunate that the AI is off on this other crusade. Like I said, unless killing this ends the game. There's another one. Are they spawning? Or is that just one that was chilling? Okay, thank you for your sacrifice. In fact, I might even move you up to be sacrificed too, because it's just keeping them busy right here. Paradox Theriac. The slow pain. It lacks a certain kick, but it goes down so nicely. You nurse it like a stiff drink to better let the blood seep over senses. God, these Venarius just love to talk. Put me in a unit full of Aegean worms any day. Gross effers, but hate being alive, so they'll shut up that much faster. Man, he really doesn't like those guys. Alright, sure, let's get Seed of Extinction. See what that does. We're using that unit. Alright, sorry boyos, you have to be sacrificial lambs. Alright, you come up here and finish that off. Alright, I don't think my assassin is going to assassinate a battleship, so I don't think we're going to go that way. I'm going to have her run this way. I always right-click that for some reason. Oh, and there were more units. Okay. Good to know. Right, come up here and barf on those. Yeah, now that I'm level 6, be careful who you bully in high school, because look at them now. We actually have enough stats here to not, like, instantly fall over and die when we look at an enemy.
Will hurt. I promise.
Finish him off. We'll cripple this guy so we can't get away.
Slow down nice.
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Oh, I guess we could have finished him off anyways. Sure. Okay, the heavier stuff is going to head north, because they actually could take maybe a shot. Like, there's a chance. The lighter stuff is all going to have to go down. Alright, sure. Alright, you. Let's teleport. Rats. I thought maybe we could get past the roadblock. I should have moved and then teleported. Alright, move up. You were still trying to heal. You know what? Move over there. That'll heal you faster. Up. Alright. I need to, like, circle around here, but not get close enough to actually catch their attention. Because I want these guys to be able to join that fight when and if we engage that. What are you? Oh, my scouty boys. Yeah. Sure. Yeah, head over here. Exactly what I want them doing. Ooh, hey, and our new guys. Well, you look horrific, don't you? Are you using like a weird bow? Is that what that is? Axiomic Pendulum. 6 damage, 5 armor piercing. Each guy has an attack. 67% accuracy. Traits. Plus 2 HP for adjacent allied units. Okay, so you're like a melee support unit. 30 HP. Okay, you're actually really tanky. And then this is the extra weapon we got him, the Paradox Theriac. 2 damage, 1 armor piercing, a little more accurate. Lighting. Okay, so it gives them a dot and lights them on fire. It ignores cover and does splash. Okay, that's a lot. This is very, very good for anti-infantry especially. But that's a lot of dot damage too. That's 6 damage. Oh, I didn't see if our Dragoon survived. I don't think he did, though, because I don't remember moving him. We'll have to double check that. And then we have Masochism. Self-free plus 33% max HP. Okay. Alright. Fine. Alright, run towards the middle. You may or may not make it. I guess we have at least a little bit of a road before we got killed. You. Titan. I forgot to turn him on. Alright, you're building that, and I think we're gonna sleep you. I think we're done. Well, nope. We're gonna want to get some more of these. We're missing food. We're missing food a lot. Okay, hang on. You. I need you to grab a square. 10% food. That's gonna be worth more than even a 20%er for me, though, because we have the coastal thing. Alright, so you are gonna skip. You were doing dimensional echoes. Power's fine. I kind of want to just get some more food. You also have coast. No bonus food on the coast, though. Yeah, let's go ahead and get another hex there. Our units all of a sudden need a bunch of food, whereas before they didn't need too much. Yeah, keep them busy, neutral unit. Just like you did to me. Yeah, I founded a city right there. That's a interesting choice. Let's go with that verbiage. especially with their capital dying momentarily. Oh, jeez. Okay, so that's not good. That's very ironic that my flyers actually took a shot and lived, and my big boy did not. Okay, I think it's time. So minus 50% accuracy is pretty devastating. We'll hit the two that we're going to be near first. I wonder if I hit this with a plague. Can't. We'll hit that one with a plague. Hymn of Decay. Deals damage on target tile. Lowers damage reduction. Fine. That's not going to do a ton to these if I'm being honest. But, I mean, sure. Better than nothing, right? You. Move to here. Yeah, just chill there. Make myself some bleed to heal in. You know, you keep doing scouty things. Everyone else start coming back up this direction. Maybe a few of us flank around the side here.
Shaking off the rust.
Heal. Okay, go ahead and build me a lair. Oh, it's there. All right, transport's getting close. We're almost there.
Tactical intelligence is at your disposal.
Are you you're taking dot damage too? Oh, that's annoying. I figured because you were a robot, you'd be fine. Spoilers, he was not fine. Alright, move up. Move up.
Is an optimal destination.
You heal him.
It wants to help.
Alright, here we are overusing our pops. We gotta chill for a second. Here we'll be fine. Build me the food. We're actually just gonna put that to sleep. I'm not gonna have the food to build that anytime soon, so just have that stop popping up in front of me. We do have the pop. Let's just grab some more power. That other city might be busy doing food for a hot minute. Alright, can you finish this off this turn, please, so we can all group together? I don't know what that was, but that looked very Anchorite and not Zephonian. Zephon's abilities are like bright red. The Anchorite ones are like that, teal. Yeah, get him! Get him! I noticed that these big units are all named. Death by barf. Alright, 2 cities left, if that's the victory condition. Hopefully that means that the big guys are going to come over. I need them to fight Zephon, and then we can kind of pick at the edges of the battle. Okay, we're looking safe over here. I just want to make sure that we weren't having one like flank us or something. You keep healing. Head's closer. I don't want to run up and just eat an Overwatch for no reason. All right, you spawn me a boyo. You run in. Now I know where they're at. That's the key. I just need to know where they're at. I'm gonna slow roll these, and I'm gonna have them run up and eat Overwatches for me. Just very, very carefully picking my way around the edges, essentially. I want to get in range of the city. They're gonna come over an AoE. That's my hesitation here. Yeah, don't just eat that for free. You can take pot shot. Pot shot. You get into there and then heal. Alright, use edge forward. Nothing. Give me those sweet stuff. Ooh, we got a reactive trigger. In fact, actually, hang on, we have some items. I'm really bad at catching that. I talked earlier, this would be good. If he gets damaged, he gets extra attacks. He's gonna be up front getting shot at and whatnot, so that's pretty good. Applies a stun. An extra armor pin. Yeah, actually it's not terrible for him. Alright, why don't you come up here and try to heal? Head forward.
It has a memory of that place.
Keep sweeping around the edge of the map. We need to cool on you. And fast forward. Maybe I shouldn't have fast forwarded that one. Hello, little transport. I see you. Okay, there we go. That's what I wanted. That's what I wanted. You guys fight. I do like that it's kind of the like War of the Titans, and you're just the bug beneath their feet. I've mentioned it a couple times, but there's a game called Armageddon Empires. Pretty old at this point, but man, I don't even think the game has any flavor text, but the art is so good. And it's very thematically similar to this, where humanity is just literally the bug, and we weren't even part of the war. We're just what's left. And the horrific things on the planet that we can't contend with are literally just the leftovers that they left behind when their war moved on to another area in the galaxy. And we can't contend with them even. Bye-bye transport. Not having any of that. Okay, over here, you give me another monstrosity. And I want you to check and see. I don't think any of these big boys are up here. If there is, there's maybe one. We're gonna go for it. Fortunate, you are a melee only. Alright, zoop, 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 attack. Get closer. Attack. It's only a size 1 town and it has no XP, so I'm not too worried about that. Alright, transport. Why don't you run on up here and unload. No, you're not an assault transport, I don't think. No. So I can't get out and then immediately move and attack something, but I can get out and still attack or use abilities. These boyos out. I'm gonna sacrifice these guys. Thank you for your sacrifice.
We go to the death.
Just get the Barfy out. Alright, teleport to here. Oh, I should have done that earlier. 10 damage or 17 damage.
Stupid is as stupid does.
Dang, lucky iCar shareholders are all dead or I'd be in trouble. A lot of good people in Nanjing get you for this. Yeah, I bet you they will. What do you want? Oh, I can do something here? Sure. Yeah, that's more of an anti-infantry thing than a anti-city. Alright, Titan, fly on down. Go sleepy, go sleepy. We need to wait on you. 4 turns, we need to wait on you. 2 turns, but we're down on loyalty. So loyalty building there. I hope we get our last little... Well, I guess we did get our last... Did we get him out? No. Almost have him out. I think we can kill this next turn, and I don't know if it's going to be our victory or not. This is food for thought, though. So this is the big turn 100 event, the pick a side event. I'm curious to know what people's opinions are on this. Do you leave this on? There is an option to turn it off, or do you slow it down or speed it up? These things are just absolutely brutal. 144 HP, 150 on this guy when he leveled up, 10 armor, ridiculous. I just got an achievement for Cage Bearer for the unit we built. Seed of Extinction. I couldn't shake that soldier's instinct. To me, the Proteus seeds were just another explosive to run from on the battlefield. But the barracks chatter was that the seeds came from another world. That the Proteus were dragging multiple dimensions together. It sounded no more insane than anything else that Tuesday. Yep, fair, fair. What's up?
Open your eyes.
Sure.
View
I don't know why this AI keeps giving me all this stuff. Oh, nope, we're not going to give her anything. Goodbye. Yeah. But anyways, yeah, this is just absolutely brutal. I think Zephon was in a much weaker position because it was defeated on the map before the thing actually kicked off. So, because the first game I played of Zephon all the way to the end, there were like 8 of these suckers in a giant ball. And I said, screw everyone, I'm going to fight you all. And then there was like 8 of these. And I died horrifically. So, food for thought there. I definitely think you need to plan your army around fighting these. So, these guys are slightly less armored. Slightly. But they have way more HP. So, I think their equivalent effective HP is probably about the same. 10 armor is almost max. I think the maximum reduction you're allowed to have is like 80 something. It's like 83 or 87%, something like that. So these guys are darn close to maxing that out, assuming you don't armor pin them. And with their heals and just leveling up from the massive amounts they're going to kill, these are incredibly hard to kill unless you're these. Now, do we have a chance with you? Now, unfortunately for us, our big Titan's a transport. It's a big transport, so maybe that's good. But I would much rather have a fighty Titan. So if we look here and turn our other people on, we kind of looked at this last time, but the Atlas tank, that seems like something that could actually fight those big units that we're dealing with. Or the Archangel sounds like something that could fight the big Titans that we're up against. Transport, yeah. 7 armor pins, pretty good. 12 damage, but even if we did 100% damage, I would need like more than 10 turns of this guy attacking to be able to kill those. He does splash. Yeah, he's more of an anti-infantry, swarmy type guy. Not really a Titan killer. So, good to see him, but we're going to turn that off. That cage is horrific. Just FYI. For anyone who didn't know. Alright, move closer. Alright, will this end or will this not? Move up and flame that. Over here. Attack. There. Attack. Attack. This could be victory. Before I click that, just so we can look around. So, pretty good map here. Other than our green guy here really got screwed. He was stuck between 2 lakes, and the AI doesn't like to go through bleed that damages it. So he never bothered going this way through the choke point. Had he gone through here and we were fighting him, I think this game would have gone much different. Instead, he was choke pointed in here, and he was trying to fight through choke points to attack this guy. He was kind of doomed from the start. It kind of makes me feel like I want to turn the water frequency down on map gen. In Gladius, I often played on the minimum setting just because of that same problem. Let me know what settings you guys like to use on the map gen. I'd be really curious. I do like the idea of the choke points, but The cliffs also serve the same purpose, so you're kind of double dipping there. Like, yeah, look at this huge lake right here. This was like game-defining piece of terrain. It really isolated me and him, essentially. Okay, let's see if this is going to be victory or if we're going to have another couple turns.
Plus offer. Let me live and... Oh, too late.
Outlasted me. Good, you might make it. Listen, Zephon, collective, not what it seems. Satellite intercepted transmission, logs, all a trap. Not the first time. Must bring it down. Must. She's been defeated. Victory! All right, I thought we were going to have one more episode with all those titans stomping around. Like I said, if this is still popular enough and we do another run, I think we'll do a humanity run and we'll try to ally with the chiefess and we'll try to do a screw you aliens and AI, and we will try to beat both of them, which would be very difficult, I have a feeling. Victory! The great speaker told you that this day would come. Victory has finally arrived. There is cheering in the streets as your priests ride out to share the news. The faith of your people grows stronger than ever, and you feel the power that faith wash over you like a warm cloud. There's a noise. The great speakers whisper. It must be pleased with your success. But the whispers grow louder and louder, and you realize something isn't right. The speaker is calling you. The speaker isn't done with you. There it is again, the deep. So this seems to be like whatever the voice is. Like, I love this art. Like, it almost looks like this is submerged. Like, this is the water, and it's like coming up from the depths. But it's like dimensional, spacey look to it. All right, at the moment of victory, of your supreme triumph, everything stops. Everything. You have suddenly sunk into the great abyss. Your body unresponsive, every sense straining for input but receiving nothing. You scream silently with frustration, with sudden fear that this could all be permanent, that you've had a stroke, that this could be before, and then communication strikes at every sense at once. The volume beyond bearing. Synaptic. You feel that your absent teeth, eyes, skin, bones, but you bear it. You must bear it. Expected failure shifting again. And then it speaks again and the contrast is gone. The change from silence to everything all at once shreds what is you, and there is a fragmentary suspension, dissolution of the void, but infinite time is given unto you, and eventually you recoalesce and are, and the senses this, and it speaks again. Interloper, inelegant, persistent questions. Are you the great speaker? What are you? What are we? Oh man, I don't remember what we picked last time. I think I picked what are you? I think I need what are we. I hope these unlock the mutations, and I don't want to get that wrong. You know what? I'm going to pause my video, and I'm going to go watch my video. I'll be right back. Okay, I went and double-checked my other video. We picked what are we, so now we're going to pick what are you. Lacking time, questions and answers collapse into one thought. I want to ask, what are you? What am I? What am I to you? How can we communicate? But you are so impossibly beyond my understanding, and yet my mind already knows. I struggle to comprehend how I ended up here, again and again. And who is the I that is here? Whether myself is authentically the people I have been alongside something more fundamental? But if they are all puppets, what is the unknowable that pulls the strings? Are you the puppeteer? Again, the timeless insanity. Again, the impossible relief agony of its speech. A stage of being, to us, fleet, weakest. Folly, you, infinite. Already, you return to the loop. Such a mind cannot bear the truth. Here, a gift. Unlocks the mutator. What are you? Can now be enabled. Close. Here we are. Yeah, you can see we started out kind of top of the pack, kind of, sort of. Interesting that orange is up here for so long. And then they had a major setback. They must have lost like their entire army. That's not sharp enough, I don't think, to be a city loss. Like, well, maybe it is. I mean, you can see here, 1 city, 2 cities. Maybe they lost a city, their army and a city right here. That would explain why they were so weak. And then yellow did really good, and then we killed all their cities. So pretty decent there. And let's, out of curiosity, it looks like he did maybe lose a city, or maybe that's an entire army. Interesting. These stats are really good to know. When we play multiplayer Gladius, we often look through here pretty heavily. It can be really useful. Economy and military and research, especially. The total's kind of whatever. But if you look at economy here, you should be able to see right when city founded. City founded. I lost a bunch of stuff. I rebuilt stuff. So that could be pretty telling. This definitely looks like he lost a city, if I had to guess. And military. Yeah, yellow had some pretty big losses at 1.2. And research, I should do really well here. When you go up in difficulty, the AI gets a lot of bonuses, so it's hard to do this. But yeah, you can see I definitely was the biggest researcher this game by far. All right, let's go to main menu. Let's just take a look at the mutator. All right, so we have, what are we? We got this last time, and what are you? This is the one I think everyone should unlock first. I thought that's what I was getting last time, but I was mistaken. Can only research technologies with your affinity or no affinity. So this is kind of how I've been playing. So if you don't like the muddled technology tree, which I'm not sure about yet either, you can just click this on, and then you have straight up, maybe not full factions, but at least you have full sides or whatever you want to call them. So you would only get voice on voice, you would only get cyber on cyber, etc., etc. So definitely worth doing, I think, as your first one if that annoys you for sure. All right, as I mentioned, hopefully everyone's been enjoying this. If this is still relatively popular, we'll do another one. We are down to do humanity, so we would be looking at Fallen Soldier or the Practical Romantic or the Honorable Aristocrat. So let me know down below which one you would be most interested in. I think for me, Fallen Soldier would probably be the best if we're going to do a screw everything, humanity rules attempt. And I think the Honorable Aristocrat looks very interesting. So those are the two I would lean towards, but let me know of the three which one you would like to see. I think there's a big playthrough. Who's doing that? Janet on occasion, maybe, is doing a Practical Romantic, so that kind of like pushes me towards one of these other two, just to have something different for people. But I'm open to feedback on that. Beyond that, if you've enjoyed the series, please make sure to leave a like on the video. That does help more than you know. If you haven't already, I hope this is the video and series that has earned your subscription. I'd love for you to come back and share some more games with me. And if you'd like to go above and beyond and support the channel, super thanks are available. Super chats if you join us on one of the live streams. And memberships are also available. You get early access to some videos, like some videos in this series, or more often than not, the Dominion's pregame videos go up as members first. Okay, builders, thanks for joining me in the Wasteland. Hopefully this was enjoyable for you. Get out there and build some dimensional monstrosities, and I'll catch you on the other side. Gobble out.